Chairman, thank you for holding an important hearing on a very difficult topic, and to all the committee members for showing up. We're talking about important things to an empty room. Just look. Just look. So, Iran with the nuke. Number one, I'm going to ask like 45 questions in 5 minutes. Give brief answers if you can. If you can't, don't say a word. Do you believe that the Iranians in the past have been trying to develop a nuclear weapon, not a nuclear power plant, for peaceful purposes?
Yes.
Nuclear weapon, yes.
All right, 3 for 3. Do you believe that that's their long-term goal, in spite of what they say, is to have a nuclear weapon?
Yes.
Okay. Do you believe that'd be one of the most destabilizing things in the world?
Yes.
Do you believe the Arabs would get one of their own?
Yes.
Do you believe the Iranians might actually use the weapon if they got one, the Ayatollah?
Well, I think before I answer that, I think there's just as great a chance that the Arabs would use their weapon as a first strike to take it away.
We don't know. Well, let's have Bob. You shook your hand. If you're Israel, what bet would you make? Okay, but what if he wants to die and doesn't mind taking you with him? What does he want? Does he want to destroy Israel, or is he just kidding? When the Ayatollah says he wants to wipe Israel out, that's just all talk.
I don't know if it's all talk, and I don't blame people for being nervous. We lived under the United States. We all lived under the shadow of possible nuclear war for 50 years.
Yeah, but, you know, on their worst day, the Russians didn't have a religious doctrine that wanted to destroy everybody. Do you believe he's a religious Nazi at his heart? Or you don't know?
Well,
answer,
look,
maybe you don't know.
I believe that he clearly believes in a fanatical religion.
Here's what I believe.
I'm not, okay, good.
Okay, I believe that you ought to take them seriously based on their behavior.
I think we should take them seriously. Whether they're religious fanatics or not, I don't think is that relevant. Clearly, their geopolitical goals to dominate the Middle East strategically, to destroy the state of Israel, to drive the United States out of the Middle East, they've talked about it every single year.
Well, do you think that's their goal?
Yes, of course it's their goal.
So
and not only is it their goal, but they're succeeding at it.
Do you think we should deny them that goal? Good. North Korea, why are they trying to build an ICBM? Are they trying to send a North Korean in space? What are they trying to do?
They're trying to threaten us.
To put a nuclear weapon on it.
Do you believe it should be the policy of the United States Congress and the next president to deny them that capability?
I believe so.
Would you support an authorization to use military force that would stop the ability of the North Koreans to develop a missile that could reach the United States? Do you think Congress would be wise to do that?
I think Congress should debate it. I remember distinctly the op-ed that Secretary William Perry and Ashton Carter
I'm going to
wrote
introduce
years ago.
one. Would you vote for it if you were here?
Only if Congress was willing to do what was necessary to
Well, do you think Congress should be willing to authorize any president, regardless of party, to stop North Korea from developing a missile that can hit the homeland?
Only if Congress is willing to follow up with what might be required depending on North Korea's response.
Well, what might be required is to stop their nuclear program through military force. That's why you would authorize it.
No, but I'm saying that if the answer is yes, but then you also have to be willing, if North Korea launched an invasion of South Korea, that you'd have to be willing to defend South Korea.
You have to let the witness.
Yeah, but he's not given an answer. So here's the question. Do you support Congress? Everybody's talking about Congress sitting on the sidelines. I think a North Korean missile program is designed to threaten the homeland. I don't think they're going to send somebody in space. So if I'm willing, along with some other colleagues, to give the president the authority, he doesn't have to use it, but we're all on board for using military force to stop this program from maturing. Does that make sense to you, given the threats we face?
I don't believe that North Korea is going to build an ICBM, weaponize it, and shoot it at the United States.
Okay, then you wouldn't need the authorization to use military force.
And the reason for that
That's
is,
fine.
Senator, the reason they have nuclear weapons is one reason: to preserve the regime. They know when you have nuclear weapons, we're not going to conduct an invasion of North Korea. South Korea's not going to do it. We're not going to.
Why are they trying to build ICBM?
They want to weaponize it.
And do what with it?
I don't
preserve their regime.
Okay, all right. So you would be okay with letting them build a missile?
No, but
would you, General King?
They're already building the missile.
Well, would you be willing to stop them?
I would stop them from using it, yes.
Okay.
I'm not going to stop them from building
Assad,
it.
final question. Do all of you agree that leaving Assad in power is a serious mistake?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Finally, do you believe 4% of GDP should be the goal that Congress seeks because it's been the historical average of what we spend on defense since
Pretty
World War
close.
II? Thanks.